Oh, the boys are back at it again. It's the two villains in Vanier, Anton and Stephane, holding it down for BBSC and bringing to you live episode 5 of the Banter. Yes, well, I say live, but we're just recording this, and you know, you guys are going to listen to it after.
Hopefully they listen to it.
Have a laugh, you know. Anyway, so lineup for today, we are going to be recapping the LA Houston final in the MLS, talking a little bit about David Beckham since he's going to be taking retirement soon. Officially, we already know it's been coming, you know, for weeks. Also, discussion about possible Ottawa managers for when we make the jump to NASL. And FIFA Player of the Year nominations have been put up. So anyway, we're going to talk a little more about other things too, but you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so let's get into it, shall we?
So what do you want to do?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Okay. So what we're going to do? I don't know. What do you want to do? Look, Fletch. First I say, what we're going to do. Then you say, I don't know, what do you want to do? Then I say, what we're going to do. You say, what you want to do. What we're going to do, what you want. Let's do something.
Okay. What do you want to do?
Oh, blimey. There you go again. The same notes again.
We had to, folks. I wanted to do that for a while.
Hey, have a laugh, man. That's what it's all about. Anyway, so LA and Houston MLS Cup final. Let's try and get a recap here of the scores, shall we? Anyway, Houston, I thought, oh my goodness, they're up 1-0. Please park the bus if you're smart, but no. Anyway, goal came from Gonzalez. Oh no, that's LA Galaxy, sorry. No, it came from Mr. Carr. Later on, 61st minute, Gonzalez ties it up, and then Donovan on a PK. Questionable, was it not?
I think so.
Yeah, and then another PK from Keane, questionable again.
Again.
Yep, so 2 questionable PKs to go ahead and put the final nail in the coffin to seal the deal for MLS's big wish come true that David Beckham get his championship before he leaves, just so they can say, hey, look at us. So, anyways, Stephane, your thoughts?
Well, I was watching the game, and Houston deserved to win. I don't care what LA fans say. They know they got lucky, especially with the reffing. That Canadian ref got some things wrong. The PK calls. The first PK. Yeah, it looked like a handball, so I can agree, but he's trying to balance himself, and the ball hits his hand. What is he going to do? Oh, the ball's coming towards my hand. I have less than a second to move my hand.
But then again, they're pretty picky out in Europe too, around the world.
But it's
one of those rules.
Oh yeah, but it's a rule that needs to be looked at. There's handballs by accident, and then there's handballs where you see the guy use his hand on purpose.
Most recent famous handball of all time to this point, Thierry Henry.
Oh, it's a famous handball, but at
least he came out afterwards and said, you know what, I did it.
He did do it, but it wasn't an intentional handball.
And we all know that too.
Yeah.
Therefore, the Irish are going to say, no.
Yeah, but intentional, anyway, I mean like Maradona.
No. Yeah, hand of God.
Then you got Keane's goal. Yeah. The goalie he made the dive, and as soon as he went down, he stretched out his hand. That's when Keane moved the ball. And that's when the hand hit the foot and Keane went down.
Oh, Lord.
It's one of those, the goalie was going down anyways, and the player moved, but didn't move far enough out of the way.
Right.
I didn't believe it.
So it's ultra questionable.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what's really questionable is the no-show of defense. When Keane was on a breakaway, they're down 2-1, 3 Houston players around him. Not one of them would make the tackle till he was in the box. Now, I know people say, Stephane, you just don't like the MLS. You know what? I like the idea of the MLS, to grow the sport, to grow young talent.
See, that's the idea.
Yeah. It's not reality. There's 2 different things, unfortunately. But knowing pro sports in the States, in North America, you cannot help but wonder,
you know, if
who was paid.
Yeah.
And it's not who was paid by bettors. No. It's who was paid by the league to get the league what they wanted.
So we can always speculate, LA was going to win the championship no matter what, because, they decide, like most American sports, that they want to put themselves on the map as one of the leagues that can compete with the rest of the world.
Yeah. Which they
And say,
can.
you know what? Look at us, look at us, look at us. And, so you sign some big names to some clubs, that, have a great fan base. Show it off and say, hey,
Yeah.
so-and-so made us who we are and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, and I'll disagree with all of those things.
I know.
Oh.
I know, but we can always speculate that,
Oh, yeah.
they basically, you can almost say it was a setup. At least it looks like it.
The funny thing was, though, last night when I got home after watching the game, I went and reading comments
Yeah.
on the MLS stories. A lot of people calling out the MLS
Yeah.
for rigging the game.
Yeah.
I went back today. Those
Yeah.
stories weren't there.
Oh, Lord.
But the MLS is known to do this. If there is someone comments badly on a decision they make,
Yeah.
they remove it because no one could speak ill of the MLS.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we're not in a police state. This is a sport. We're the market.
Yeah.
I'm not saying pay attention to our every wish and desire, but if a bunch of us are standing up and calling you crooks,
Yeah.
you should actually look at yourselves and say, why do they think we're crooks?
Exactly. No, you're right. Absolutely. Because you can't help but think it. Just
Yeah.
the way things panned out.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Join Robbie Keane, Landon Donovan, David Beckham, and the LA Galaxy. No, it was
it's the LA
Galaxy with these players.
Yeah.
And I think that's
The team doesn't represent the players. The players represent the team.
Well, everyone knows that's why I despise the MLS advertising. I can't stand it.
But that's the American way.
I know, but it's just,
They love to blow shit up.
this is a sport.
And I'm not talking about countries.
Yeah. Well, when they talked about Sidney Crosby, come see the Pittsburgh Penguins with Sidney Crosby. They knew that.
So at least they were smart.
Yeah.
On one thing.
Yeah.
No, but it's true though. In MLS, I mean, there's a lot of kinks.
Yeah.
A lot of shit that needs to be oiled out, smoothed out, hashed out, whatever.
There's a lot of work that needs to be done to the league, and I don't care what people say. There's work that still needs to be done.
Yeah.
And the first one, personally, is stop thinking you can compete with Europe.
Exactly.
You can't. South America can't compete with Europe.
No.
The biggest trophy.
Asia can't compete with it. Africa.
Name me the 3 top trophies in the world for footy.
The English Premiership.
No, trophies, like actual hardware.
Oh, the names of them?
Yeah.
No.
You got World Cup.
Oh, Euro Cup.
Euro Cup, and Champions League.
Right.
Guess where most of those of the top teams are from?
Europe. Yeah.
For a reason.
Yep.
The European hockey leagues have admitted they cannot fight the NHL, but the NHL is losing this battle because of the constant lockouts, and that's just building up the European leagues.
Yeah.
So the NHL is losing that fight because of their own stupidity.
Yeah.
But that's a different discussion altogether. But Brazil and Argentina know they can't compete with the European leagues. They don't try.
Right.
They just say, okay, you know what? We're going to make sure the kids that we send over are the best.
Exactly.
So if they leave here, we're not sending them crap. We're sending them amazing players.
Hey, so there you have it. LA champion and Beckham about to make his retirement.
Well, from the LA
official.
Well, he says he's not playing.
From the LA Galaxy.
Yeah, he's no longer going to play for the LA Galaxy.
And he's even admitted that he's been given some very prestigious. He says the word prestigious offers on the table, so you can speculate.
Well, PSG's already reopened their offer.
Who, where, what, whatever. But he said he got some offers on the table. He said he got to think about it. Blah 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 blah. Same song and dance.
Translation. Posh, where do you want to live?
Exactly. So, The big question is, okay, so he wins 2 championships back-to-back with the club that he started with 5 years ago. Do you think, in your humble opinion, and saying Stephane has a humble opinion is a long shot in the dark, like, can you say that he single-handedly made the MLS a credible league?
He didn't make it credible.
No.
He put it on the map,
Okay.
but he didn't make it credible. It's...
Put it on the map just because of his name.
Yeah. He was brought over because of his star power.
Exactly. And a lot of people will say that he's one of the best, but really he's only the best at place kicking, like we've always mentioned.
If he was one,
he's only good for one thing.
Yeah, but if he was one of the best, why isn't he still at Man U like Paul Scholes is?
Exactly.
No, there's a reason why Ferguson threw a football shoe at him.
Exactly.
There's a reason.
Physically?
Yeah, he took a boot and flung it at Beckham.
Oh, jeez.
Ferguson, the first time he lost a player fight versus manager was Rooney. That was the first time.
Yeah.
Beckham went to Real Madrid. Oh yeah, big club, blah, blah, blah. Then why did he leave a huge club like Real, Man U, to go to AC Milan?
Yeah.
Sorry, his skill level was going down. I hear people say, oh, he's such a leader, blah, blah, blah. Okay, 98 World Cup against Argentina. Guy slide tackle him from behind.
Yeah.
He's upset. The guy's getting a red card instantly. What does David Beckham do? Kicks the guy while the guy's on the ground still.
Yeah.
Instant send-off. So that brought us into golden goal time. I remember this game because I hated Argentina and Beckham.
You still do.
Yeah. But you're in Jamaica. Cartoons only come on for 2 hours a day. It cut into my cartoon time.
They made their own live cartoon.
Yeah. So I had to watch it. It was just, they're missing somebody. There's somebody missing.
Yeah.
2004 Euro Cup against Portugal. PK over the bar.
Yep.
And guess what? He repeated.
That spawned a whole thing with us. You
Yeah.
Beckham the ball.
Yeah.
We turned his name into a verb.
Yeah. Then there's 2006. The same team, the same move. When
Over
I
the
heard,
bar?
when I heard he was taking the penalty, I was working at Pub Italia at the time.
Yeah.
And I just looked at my boss and said, England's lost. He's like, you never know. I said, Beckham's taking it.
Yeah.
We've lost.
Yeah. It's done.
Yeah. It's I don't think he's made the league credible league. I actually think he made it more of a joke.
No.
Because you're no longer focusing on your own country's players.
Yeah.
Like Don Garber came out, you'll see more players coming from South and Central America.
Right.
Aren't you supposed to be trying to grow the sport here?
I know, for all the right reasons.
Yeah, no, but
don't just use superstar power.
Crap football doesn't sell. Yes, we know crap football doesn't sell. But guess what?
But in the end, it's still crap football.
The English League started in the 1800s.
Yep.
The European League started early 1900s. Guess what? They were crap then.
Yep.
It takes time to build. And I don't think Don Garber's realized this yet.
Well, no, because business, the way it is these days, their mentality is they want immediate results.
Yeah, they don't want instant. They don't want to wait. It's we're going to buy a company that will make money. That's the old way. That's this company can make me money. We should buy it. Mm-hmm. No, is this company making money? Yes. Okay, we'll buy it now. Yeah. Yahoo, back in late 90s, had the chance to buy Google. Yeah. They didn't. Now look at Yahoo. They're behind Google.
Yep.
So I don't...
Hey.
I'm looking up something here for you guys.
That's okay. He's got a dictionary out. But, no, you're right.
Here we go.
Beckham, okay, so he did help in a way, in my opinion. He did help in a way with L.A. Yeah. Strictly in L.A. For the league overall, no. Because, let's take TFC, our team. Yeah. We fell for the team. The fact that we actually have a squad. And then, the additions of Vancouver and Montreal. Now, Canada's really starting to get on this. And to me, that's what makes the league is, you have hunger for the sport in certain places, and they finally get a chance to have it. They take sweet advantage, and they have been. But obviously, in TFC's defense, you know, we've been playing really shite football in a shite football league. So, therefore, you know, you starting to notice that supporters aren't really making the march on down to the house on Lakeshore. So
yeah, well, it's also people who bought all these season tickets.
yeah,
Oh yeah, Beckham's coming to town. Oh, by the way, you know the season tickets you bought? Yeah, you owe us money for this game.
it's like, why?
Oh, David Beckham's playing. He shows up. He's injured. He
Exactly.
was either injured or on loan
Mm-hmm.
for the first 3 years. These are the only 2 years he's been healthy and playing.
Mm-hmm.
I know people are going to say, well, Stephane, he gets injured. Players get injured. I agree. Players get injured.
Mm-hmm.
But he's a bit too much.
Yeah,
And that's...
and for the amount of money they paid.
Yeah, as Mustafa was telling us, they created the DP rule for Beckham. See,
Yes.
I see, you want to make your league credible, let the team sign these big name players. Because if
Okay.
the team can afford it, then the league's credible.
Right.
But if the league has to fork over the money, no.
No.
I'm totally
Not
against.
unless you're facing bankruptcy.
Yeah,
And if the league is willing to fight with you and for you,
like
okay.
we're TFC fans. Torsten Frings is a good player, but there's me going, he's
He's shite because he's not there.
Yeah,
So
but also-
it's useless.
You notice when they bring in these DPs,
Yeah.
they build a team around the DPs.
Yeah.
Why? It's a team sport. He might get injured.
So who's going to pick up the
you-
slack?
Yeah, your whole team falls down because you base it around one player. You base
Yeah.
your team around one player, you fail. Your team fails.
Yep. That's exactly it.
I remember when I coached and I pulled a player off because he was showboating the
Yeah.
whole time. Best player we had on the pitch.
Yeah.
I pulled him off for the rest of the game, and he
Right.
said, "Oh, we're gonna lose now." I said, "No." Maneuvered a few players to their strengths.
Yeah.
We won the game, and I looked and said, "See what showboating taught you.
Yeah.
Just because you think you're the best, or we know you're one of the best,
Don't let it get to your fucking head, number
the
one.
team doesn't build around you. You shouldn't build a team around a player."
Yeah. Yeah. All right, and moving on to who Stephane believes should be a future Ottawa manager for our NASL squad for 2014.
Well, I got a few.
So he's got a few. So please, let's hit off with Let's start off.
So let's face it, League 2 in England is somewhat semi-pro still, maybe some League 1 teams as well. So, let's go with first one, Graham Taylor. He right now is coaching Shrewsbury, League 1, League 2. He actually spent 2 years at Villa, but we didn't do so well.
So he's a good guy.
We didn't do so well.
He's better than McTwat.
84, 86, and 86 we ended 17th.
That's the year I was born. We barely made it.
Yeah. Because you were born, that's why.
Same year as Maradona, by the way.
Yeah, see? It's all connected, I swear. No, but Shrewsbury's been doing well. Last season they came up. This season they're up in the League 1 and they're doing well. So he's a possible candidate because we're not looking at people who can play with big money. We need people who can play with small money. That's the main thing we have to realize. We're looking at people that will be moving on. I'm sorry, we're not going to get a guy who's going to be as good as Beckham and he's going to stay in NASL.
Right.
That's just stupid.
Yeah.
So we need people that can look at players, develop them for a bit, and then send them off. Like a guy like Paul Lambert. But let's face it, we're not going to get Paul Lambert.
No.
So, hey, we could do Ian Holloway. But I think he's still with Blackpool.
Oh, well.
Hey, 2 back-to-back promotions to get him into the Premier League when they went up.
Why the hell not?
Richard Barker, he coaches Crawley Town. He brought them from semi-pro, and their first year in League 2 got them promoted to League 1. So he knows how to play with the money and the players.
Okay.
Another one, I can't pronounce his name, so somebody's gonna...
Where's this?
Paul? Yeah.
Wait. I'm actually going to make an attempt here.
Okay.
His last name is Burton, but
No.
middle name?
No, Burton Albion is the team he last coached.
Oh, sorry. So, wait, hold on a second.
Pescicilo.
Wait, no. Pescisolido.
Pescisolito.
Yeah, well, let's go
Yeah.
with, yeah.
Anyway,
It's the best I'm
Canadian
gonna do.
guy. He went for a year to Burton Albion. They sacked him. He finished 17th with a win percentage of 31.
Oy.
Yeah, but that was his first coaching gig. His
Uh-huh.
real coaching gig. So you know what?
Hey,
And of course,
I know the
everyone
way
will
for
love
you to
this
go
one.
is up.
Yeah, everyone's gonna love this one.
Please, I hope so.
Sean Harris. Let's bring him back to the city. Honestly, he was great. He respected us.
If any of you remember from Capital City FC in that 1 year, Sean Harris was their coach and led them all the way to the championship final. To me, it would only be very fitting that he be the NASL coach, but
Come back.
then
to
again,
city.
the other guys, hey, strong candidates.
Oh yeah, but I'm just saying Sean Harris because he spent some time at LA. He won them a championship.
Right.
He won them an Open Cup trophy. He pulled the American double. So he won the Open Cup and the MLS trophy in the same year. That's a hard thing to do.
Guess with who? The LA Galaxy.
Before the Beckham era, though.
So when they were respectable.
Exactly. When you could...
That's why he left.
Yeah. Yeah, David... Oh, by the way, you're going to coach David Beckham. Ferguson kicked him out. No, I'm leaving.
I'm
Bye.
gone. I'm going to Ottawa.
But he spent some time with Everton. He works for them sometimes. He has coaching diplomas from Europe.
Yeah.
So he knows what he's doing. So I think you make a suitable candidate. You don't have to go. You're hard. The group already knows him, so you know he's going to be okay with the fans.
And Sean Harris, for just so you know, if you're listening, if you do come to become our coach, we'll make a chant for you.
Yeah, we wanted to do one, but of course the season didn't pan out.
Yup.
Oh yeah.
Anybody else?
No,
Or are
that's
we
about
moving
it.
on?
Or you got anybody in your mind?
Off the top of my head, no.
Like, I know when we first talked about it, I joked about Rene Simoes, but I looked into it. He's a bit too old.
A bit.
He's
Well,
in
wait,
the-
how old are we talking?
Like, he's into his 70s.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
No, you know what? Just for that, bring him.
Yeah, make sure... Well, we got O-Hip, right?
Well, exactly.
So if
'cause
he has a
he's
heart
gonna need-
attack on the pitch... Yeah,
He's
it's at
going to need
Lansdowne.
O-Hip to,
Yeah.
you know...
Yeah, Lansdowne Park, helicopter. Yeah, you can land right in the dead center of the field from
Well-
Civic.
We'll nickname him Granddad.
Yeah.
All right. So FIFA just released their list of players for nominees of Player of the Year.
Yeah, they're Ballon d'Ors.
So just to give you a bit of a glimpse, we're talking Sergio Aguero, Mario Balotelli, Benzema, Buffon, Casillas, Ronaldo, Messi, Drogba, Iniesta. The list goes on and on and on. Basically, every big name that you can think of in EPL is in there, with the exception of a few as well. Your pick for who might get it?
See, we all know the smart money's on Messi.
All the way.
But something people have to remember. Who carried Chelsea to the Champions League Cup?
Yeah, Drogba.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is something hard to do.
Very
And look
hard
how
to do.
Chelsea can't perform that well without a
Yeah.
striker like Drogba.
Well, doesn't that go back to your argument about building your team around one player?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
so
can't perform. Like Fernando
they can't
Tor-
perform because
Yeah.
they drank too much?
I don't know. Fernando Torres can't perform. I don't know why.
Ask his wife.
Probably. I don't know. I don't really want to. But what I'm really insulted with is Rooney.
Yeah, that name actually kind of jumped out at me. I was kind of shocked.
Like every other player, you got Van Persie.
Van
Ozil.
Persie, I agree with. Even
Piqué.
though I'm not a Man U fan, Van Persie, I agree with.
Yeah,
But Rooney, no.
yeah.
No.
Toure. You got even Zlatan. I'll take Zlatan over Rooney any day.
Any day. I'll take Yaya just for the name.
Yeah. Yes, but who you
Now
picking?
because okay, Yaya because of the name, Messi because or Iniesta because no, Casillas plays for Real.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, Casillas no, Messi or Iniesta because of my allegiance to FC Barcelona. And let's just go down the name. Actually, Yeah, actually, Ibrahimovic would be my next one.
Yeah.
Just because I really respect him.
There's another one that is in high demand, the Atletico Madrid striker,
Right.
Falco.
Right.
He put on the 4-goal show against Chelsea.
And even Benzema, not just because I'm French allegiance, but because recently he's been picking up his game. I've been watching him, and I'm impressed.
Yeah.
So
It's
really hard to say. I'm actually going to omit Balotelli on this one.
Yeah, he can show up when he wants to.
It's sporadic.
Yeah.
It's very sporadic.
Yeah, it's
like you say, when he wants to, but it's not consistent. So you know what? No.
Yeah. That was the problem with this.
You had your moment of glory as being Hulk for for Euro Cup.
Hey, that's a celebration move on FIFA. Guy just stands there, Hulk.
Anyway, so ladies and gents, Christmas is right around the corner. If you hadn't noticed, we're already on December 2nd. Time's been flying by. But there's a little certain something that we want to give to you from BBSC to the footy world.
We're going to give you our own... Everyone's been asking for a gift.
Yes.
For more or less a Canadian league. So here's our Christmas gift for you.
That's what it's all about, isn't it? That's what it's always been about. Gifts. Gifts. Gifts, 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 gifts. You want to know what happens to your gifts? They all come to me. In your garbage. You see what I'm saying? In your garbage. I could hang myself with all the bad Christmas neckties I found at the dump. And the avarice. The avarice never ends. I want golf clubs. I want diamonds. I want a pony so I can ride it twice, get bored, and sell it to make glue.
I was more or less laughing too because Stephane was mouthing the entire skit. Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, we wanted to do something fun and actually the both of us separately came up with a Canadian table. Yeah. What we would think would be the Canadian table if we had our own professional league here in Canada. So live for you.
Well,
I'm going to start it.
Or hold on, we're going to do
else to add?
Yeah, we're going to add something else here. We're going to just lay down some ground rules here. The leagues, we're going to assume there's already a semi-pro league system set up. Let's just assume it's like the...
So like with the relegation rules and...
Maybe, something like... Yeah.
Okay.
We'll look into that a bit further. But we're assuming there's semi-pro.
Right.
Transfers, we're going to the European window. But we're going on the idea that you can still do loan deals without the transfer window. Okay. So it doesn't matter when. You can do the loan whenever the fuck you want. Alright? So we're going to do it west to east. Anton, and we're going to do it province by province. So,
okay.
Let's hear yours.
So, ladies and gentlemen, for my table out in the west in BC, specifically, Vancouver Whitecaps, they're going to stay the same. Obviously, the other MLS squads will stay the same. But I wanted to put it for rivalry's sake. I was going to put one in Victoria. I'm going to call them Royal Victoria FC. Because Victoria was a queen once upon a time, it's a royal da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So, just for that, their colors are going to be royal purple and black. That's their home kit, white and gold trim away.
So they're going to play a bit on Real Madrid.
A little bit.
Oh, okay.
A little bit.
Actually,
but I think the purple would be amazing.
Yeah, purple and black. Yeah, that would work. Yeah. Well, maybe some white in there to lighten it up. Yeah, but no, that would work.
Yeah. And then Vancouver Whitecaps, you stay the same. You don't change.
See, I went on this thinking, okay, what can be sustainable, like population growth? I like the idea of having the rivalry, but maybe that's a promoted team when we're ready to expand the league. That's my personal.
Okay.
So BC, you still get Vancouver. I'm sorry if anyone's listening from BC and wants to have a go at me. Feel free. I'll probably just ignore you.
Or we'll have a laugh about it.
Yeah. I gotta find that clip for us one day. There's a clip, folks. You'll love it. I gotta find it, though.
One episode. Trust me, it will happen.
Yeah.
Anyway, are we moving on to Alberta?
Yeah, let's go to Alberta.
Okay, so Alberta, FC Edmonton, you remain the same?
Yeah.
Calgary. I'm calling you the Rangers.
Really? You're going to
I'm trying to play. The Stampeders has already been taken.
Yeah.
So, you know what? I'm going to go with Rangers, trying to play on the Cowboy Cop thing.
So what, Chuck Norris is going to be their mascot?
And he's going to roundhouse kick every away supporter.
Okay, so we're not going there.
and I'm going, now, playing on that, I was going to go with black with silver trim home, and then white with silver trim away. That's my
Yeah, it can work. It can work. I'm going on the idea of using the existing CFL support, so their colors are going to be the same, red and black, white and black.
Okay.
But just because fans who are going to the game from Calgary who are not used to it but are being dragged, they either have a Stampeders jersey or they have a Flames jersey. Guess what? They can wear that to the game.
Exactly.
And everyone like, oh, yeah!
They could be the Flaming Reds.
Yeah.
Stampeding for a refund.
Alright, so we're going to go off to Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan, I only have one team in Saskatchewan, and it's in Saskatoon. I'm playing on the movie we just saw. So I'm calling them the Saskatoon Green FC.
Okay.
Also, kind of playing off on your idea with the CFL, because I know they love green.
Yeah.
But anyway, Saskatoon Green FC. It's going to be simple green with white trim home, reverse for the away.
I went with Regina, because it's a bigger population center. Regina Rangers, so you could still play on the Rough Riders mentality, but to throw it a wrench in it, they're going to have Celtic-style uniforms.
So the stripes.
The green and white hoops, but they're going to be called Rangers. Any Scottish fans are just going, oh, in Scotland you're going to start a war. What do you mean you're Rangers, but you got Celtic colours on? You can't be Rangers! Be great! How Canadians started war in Scotland. They went to a pub.
Through footy.
Yeah, through footy. They went to a pub wearing a local jersey. It started a riot. Well, you've heard this one. I went to a riot and it turns out a soccer game happened. Alright.
It's sort of like the hockey one. There's a fight and then all of a sudden the hockey game broke out. Anyway, so I'm going on to Manitoba now.
Alrighty.
Out in Winnipeg. Now, this is a really cheesy name that I came up with.
Oh, God.
Now, everybody calls it Winterpeg, because of their harsh winters and like the rest of Canada. But, so, because of it, I'm calling them Winnipeg Winter FC.
And what?
Why not?
Aaron Venter's going to go coach them as well?
Exactly.
Alright, so what are your colors?
So, I'm going, it's going to be blue with black and silver trim home. Silver with blue and black trim, so basically a reversal.
Okay.
But anyway.
I kind of went on that idea, but I'm sorry, I don't think I said what I called Calgary. Did I mention it?
No, you didn't mention the name.
Calgary Rovers.
Rovers, alright. Okay.
Again, playing on the Cowboy thing. So back to Winnipeg, Wanderers.
The Wanderers? Okay.
Let's face it, people...
So we've got the WW, right?
Yeah. I think Winnipeg was settled because a bunch of people just got tired of wandering all over the place. I'm tired. We've already been through Northern Ontario. Oh. There can't be anything else out there. And we're just settling here. There are Wanderers. Winnipeg Wanderers. I think it's a great idea.
I think it's great too.
The same idea.
You can stand in Winnipeg, look west, and say, oh, look, there's Calgary.
But no, with Winnipeg, their colors... Same idea, play on the CFL colors.
Yeah.
Use that. I know I'm piggybacking, but you need to build up the support, and that's one of the easiest ways to do it. If people already have it.
Start with the fan base that's already there.
Yeah, start with those colors. Yeah. Don't change, if it's working, don't change it up.
I'm going with the I'm blind, I'm deaf method here, so...
Okay.
Alright, now on to Ontario. Toronto FC, you remain the same.
Yeah.
We stand by you till the day we die and beyond.
Unless you play Ottawa, sorry.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, but for Ottawa, I was going to give them the Rovers name.
Really?
Because I remember you mentioned it once upon a time in an earlier episode. Rovers, because it's true about our soccer clubs. They just go from place to place from the outskirts of Ottawa never really in Ottawa, but anyway. So Rovers, and if any of you had seen the kits that they were trying to come up with on Facebook, that they were beautiful. RBC was the sponsor.
Oh,
and
that yeah.
It was almost like a burgundy red with gold trim and white, and it was reversal.
You're nicking that.
I'm nicking that one for sure because I fell in love with that kit. So want Rovers, and that's the kit you're getting.
Okay, that's all you got from Ontario.
Ontario. Oh, on to Quebec now.
No, I
or do you?
Yeah,
yeah. That's my Ottawa team.
Okay, well, with me for Ontario, because of the population, how heavy it is, for this league to be sustainable, we're gonna have to have a few Ontario teams. I know it sounds cheesy, but
why the hell not?
I'm looking at sustainability here. I don't want this to be a bad attempt.
No.
So we're gonna get Hamilton United because someone's got to have that stupid name.
Do they have to?
Someone's got to take it. You know someone.
No, someone will, but
yeah, just give it to you, Hamilton.
Actually, you know what? They should get United because it's the one place where they hate the Leafs.
Yeah, but also it's a big steel mill town.
Yeah.
Who works in the factory? Steel workers, and they're part of a what?
Union.
Hey, Stephane thought of something.
Have a pun, why don't you?
Yeah, but also they'd use the same CFL colors.
Yeah.
Then you'd have Windsor.
Okay.
Again, a big population central zone, especially the schools in the area.
And especially at the border.
Exactly. You get fans from Detroit coming over.
Wow,
See? Tourism. Well, we met the fans who went to TFC games, and they live in Buffalo.
Yep.
So there. See, we're thinking here. We're thinking on the grander scale of things, folks.
Well, you are.
It just happened to work out that way.
I'm just the simple host of a show, bro.
This will be our secret, folks. Don't tell anybody this.
Shh.
Of course, they're going to use the same colors and name they have in the CSL, Windsor Stars. They already have a semi-quasi supporters group trying to grow down there, so let them grow.
Let the supporters support the supporters who want to support a team.
Yeah, we're all for supporters being supporters. We support supporters.
So what do you want to do?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Name the next team.
Ottawa City Football Club. Let's keep it simple. But I designed some jerseys. You've been watching the Facebook. You probably want to yell at me and say, Stephane, stop it already. Just stop.
I don't. I'm encouraging you. Keep going.
I got no other creative ideas. I gotta look at a few other jerseys and then it'll probably spark something.
I want to take the Power Rangers one.
Of course you do. So we can be black, the Black Ranger at home.
Yeah.
And we could be the Red Ranger away.
Exactly.
Yeah, you would too. But no, it's gonna be the home jersey's gonna be black with red and white lines all over the place.
Okay.
The away one will be white, black, but with green in it to represent we used to be a lumber town.
Okay.
So a bit of history.
Cool.
All right.
Quebec.
Yep.
All right.
Shit pack.
Shit pack. They get the same.
Yeah.
Quebec City. This is probably my most creative name out of the whole lot. Because you know how you usually say something like FC Barcelona?
Yeah.
You know, they put the tag name at the beginning.
Yeah.
So I played on that and I figured, well, it's a French-Canadian town. What's their symbol? The Fleur de Lis. So I call them Fleur de Lis Quebec. Okay. Why the hell not? So they're going to get black with gold trim home, yellow with blue trim away. And I say trim, meaning put the fleur de lis as that color. So the rest of the shirt could be black. They'll have a gold fleur de lis. Then the other one will be all yellow with a blue one. Because they're going to want a blue one.
Yeah. So I got a question for you.
Yes.
Are you stealing, New Orleans Saints jersey?
I never thought of it that way. So you know what? Just for that, yes.
Okay.
I'm going to say I am. And I am a Saints supporter, by the way.
All right.
For those of you who want to know about NFL.
Pardon my French. Les Remparts de Québec Football Club.
Hey, no, that was good. That was good.
Home colors, purple and orange with some black, like how. Away, purple and orange with white.
Okay.
Let's make it different. It'll be so nice.
Nice. Right on. All right, East.
I only got one for out East.
Okay, I've got two.
All right, let's hear
yours.
it.
So I figured just for joke's sake and for, you know, Newfoundland needs a team of some sort apart from hockey. So, you know what? Why not introduce them to soccer, to footy, you know?
Yeah, they did.
So, you know what? I'm going to call them the St. John's Liners FC because they're fishermen, yeah?
Okay.
So the Liners, of course, they're going to be blue with orange trim, okay? Because I like orange, so I had to throw an orange at some
Blue
point.
and orange.
Blue and orange go together.
I know. I'm trying to think of which jersey I've seen with it. Now let's
go through FIFA. And
Yeah,
find
I'm
out.
sure. I'm just gonna go sit on the FIFA, folks.
then-
no.
And then the reverse away, so an all orange with blue, I think it would fly. And then, and then of course Halifax, you're going to be called, well, because of the alliteration with the H's, so Halifax Highlanders. FC.
Okay, yeah, that would work.
Green with red trim. Now, I'm playing on your idea of a CFL team, but because they have a hockey team, the Mooseheads, that used to be their colors before they switched to the new Reebok jerseys. So, green with red, reverse, same thing.
Okay, so it looked like a Christmas tree.
Exactly.
All right, mine is Halifax Town SC. Because
Okay.
everyone who goes to Halifax, they know it's a city, but everyone says it has a very town feel. Everybody
Well,
knows
same thing
everyone.
about Ottawa.
Yeah, but we're a stuck-up town.
I know.
But
we're mainlanders.
here, just for you, just for us, I think a league in this country deserves these colors because you look at everywhere in the world, every league has these colors in it except the MLS. Claret and blue. Halifax Town will be claret and blue.
Why the hell not,
And
man?
you know what? If Ottawa's playing Vancouver in Vancouver and Halifax is playing Montreal, we could go to Montreal wearing our Villa gear. Be great.
Hey, I'd be all for it. Anything claret and blue that is other than Villa for damn sure, but every other team in England who has claret and blue, they can go shit themselves.
We were first.
Yeah. But any other team in any other league in any other country who has claret and blue,
Good
we back
for
you.
you.
We back you.
Way to go. Keep the tradition alive.
So that wraps up the lineup for today. Do we want to recap about scarves or anything? Or?
Yeah, actually, I was talking to someone the other day. I think sometime this week I should have the online interact system set up on our webpage.
Okay.
So we can...
So keep your eyes and ears open for those tweets.
Yeah, and you'll be able to pre-order the scarf. When we do the purchasing, let us know. Do you want it delivered? Do you want it picked up? Do you want us to meet somewhere?
Yeah. Any method that you want to that you wish to use to get your merchandise, please let us know.
Yeah. As I said, in reality, we only need one more. It's getting so close to Christmas. I'd love these to be in for Christmas, but I doubt it. And I'm sorry for people who paid up thinking be here for Christmas.
And thank you for your patience, by the way.
Yeah, honestly, I would have shot you by now if it was the opposite way around. I've been pissed off, but I put in quite a bit of an order.
Right.
So I have the right to be.
So, to trail off on that, like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at BytownboysSC. You can find both of those handles on our website, bytownboys.webs.com. Thank you once again, Stephane, for hosting and for being a part of episode 5 of the Banter. That concludes the episode. Thank you once again to all our listeners, and good night.